we go. Kitty. 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 Go on. Go on. Go on. Hello friends and welcome back. Let me just start out by saying I love this t-shirt. If you don't know who he is, you should check him out. He's pretty cool. Anyways, Silencerco hybrid. I'm not going to review it. I'm just going to basically give my opinion on it. Fortunately, I can say what I want to about it because I'm not sponsored by this company. And then we're going to do some shooting. So, 46 caliber can, works on pistols and rifles. If you look on their website, this particular suppressor is in the pistol section. It's definitely not a designated pistol suppressor. It is a rifle suppressor that works on pistols. Now I kind of spoiled myself because I got the chance to shoot an Osprey 45 and it just doesn't get much better than that. After I shot that, I was like, I really want a pistol can. Went looking around the internet and I was like, oh, this one works on pistols and rifles. To be honest, when I first bought it, I was slightly disappointed. It wouldn't stay threaded on the gun, but after a little bit of research and shooting it, I figured out that obviously you got to get the threads dirty. I should have known that, but staying on there just fine now. Glock 19, quick safety check here to show you what it looks like. It is a little heavy. It's definitely not an Osprey, but it works really nicely. Now this does have suppressor sights on it. As you can see there, it doesn't clear the suppressor sights, which is kind of a bummer. The adapters and stuff that come with this, like the piston housing, Silencerco has some very useful videos on that. It's not as easy as they make it look because it's a new one. These spanner wrenches that come with it, you know, if you're a car guy, you know, using these on coilovers, it's a real pain. Same thing with this thing. A lot of times I have to heat it up just to get the piston housing out, so just keep that in mind. You know, it is a little bit difficult as far as changing your adapters out and all that stuff, but so like I said, I was a little disappointed. Gave it a chance. After a couple of weeks, I absolutely love it. You know, pistol suppressors, they're really kind of a toy. They don't have any practical, you know, self-defense use or tactical use. You may argue, you know, that's fine if you have a different opinion. I think they're really just to kind of get out and shoot and be like, oh, look how quiet this is. So yeah, anyways, 46 caliber. I've shot plenty of 45s before, but that's a big hole. When I was looking at that, when I first got it, I was looking through there. I was like, this thing is not going to suppress well at all. I mean, I was very doubtful, but if you look at the video, the results are very interesting. So anyways, alright, I know you're not supposed to do this, but I'm doing it anyways, just for the video, for demonstration purposes only. I promise this is the only 11 rounds of rimfire that'll ever be run through this suppressor. I just want to see what it sounds like out of a 46 caliber can. First 3 are supersonic, next 3 are subsonic. Alright, just took my brand new Lambo through a mud puddle. It's pretty interesting. It shows you how well subsonics suppress out of pretty much anything. And it's a 22, so. Alright, last 5 rounds, I promise. This is a M&P 22 compact. Got my fixed barreled spacer on here. Definitely first round pop there. Alright, interesting. No more rimfire ever. Anyways, now for something else that you're not supposed to do, which is wet it. But it says in the instruction manual, if you happen to get it wet, make sure that you let it drain for 5 seconds or something like that. Basically, I don't think they wanted people to wet it and then change to a rifle with the added pressures of that and bolts that can. So just use your head when you're doing this. Make sure it's dry. Absolutely do not run this wet and then thread it right on a rifle and start shooting it. Alright, Fiocchi 158 grain subsonic. I have had trouble with these cycling in the past. I think it's just because the gun is new. I'm not really sure, but there it goes. Wow. Aguila 124 grain. They're like 1100 feet per second, I think. So they might be subsonic. There it goes. Now, I wish you could see that, but the trigger does not reset. The added weight of this thing makes the slide stay back a little bit, and when you release the trigger, it goes into battery. Alright, I'm holding the trigger down. See, it's not all the way in battery. There it goes. Glock 19 Gen 3, Glock 19 Gen 4, basically the same gun. This is the Silencerco hybrid 46 caliber can. That is the AAC Tyrant 9. There it goes. Alright, next 3 are going to be Aguila 124 grain. They're traveling about 1100 feet per second. Does that sound quieter to you?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay, next 3 rounds are going to be Fiocchi 158 grain subsonic. Alright, now we have a Glock 19 AAC Tyrant 9 with 158 grain Fiocchi subsonics with
and KY jelly.
KY jelly, which I assume would be similar to wire pulling gel. close. Nice.